American aerospace giant Boeing's 2024 delivery records indicate the company has potentially concluded production of its legendary 7730ER aircraft, with only one final delivery recorded for the year. The air current broke this significant development in commercial aviation history, highlighting the conclusion of what it termed the best-selling widebody of all time. Despite Boeing commercial airplanes, CEO Stephanie Pope's December announcement of resumed production across multiple aircraft lines following a machinist's strike, the 777 program now focuses exclusively on the 777X variant, signaling a definitive shift in the company's production strategy. The 777-300ER's legacy spans nearly 2 decades of revolutionary air travel since its 2004 debut. The aircraft transformed long-haul operations with its impressive 7,370 nautical mile range and efficient twin-engine design. Its General Electric GE90 engines set new standards in reliability and fuel efficiency, surpassing its predecessor's performance metrics. The General Electric GE90-115B is the most powerful engine ever fitted to a commercial airliner to date, with a maximum thrust of 115,000 pounds or 510 kilonewtons. These large and powerful engines make it easy for the 300ER to achieve efficient operations over an extended range. It's this reason why the 777's increased efficiency led to it replacing older 4-engine aircraft like the Airbus A340-300 and the Boeing 747-400. And on an unrelated note, the GE90 has got one of the most recognizable sounds of any engine. I don't think you can argue with that, especially on takeoff. The 300ER, in addition to the 777-200LR, has extended wingspans compared to older 777 models. Both have the same 212-foot wingspan, featuring raked wingtips that allow for reduced drag and, in turn, more efficient flying, because less drag means less fuel consumption. So, those were the external improvements that made the 300ER so appealing. But what about the cabin itself? Well, being one of the newest 777 variants, the 300ER offered various improvements concerning the passenger experience. Its cabin boasted larger overhead bins that offered passengers more options to store their luggage. Furthermore, the aircraft was fitted with improved lighting. Mood lighting settings, for example, could make the cabin environment appear more welcoming and relaxing for passengers. The 300ER's cabin is also slightly wider than previous 777 variants, allowing for more seat width and legroom. Now, for all the history geeks, both 777-300ER prototypes, as of now, continue to fly in active service with Japan Airlines. Aircraft Juliet Alpha 732. Juliet in the one-row delivery was the original prototype, while sister ship Juliet Alpha 731 Juliet was the second prototype. Of course, both of these planes are over 21 years old, and with the Airbus A350-1000 entering the picture, they will be retired within the coming years. Airlines worldwide embrace the aircraft's 392 passenger capacity in a standard 2-class configuration, which proved optimal for balancing operational costs with passenger comfort on intercontinental routes. The 777-300ER established itself as a cornerstone of global aviation, demonstrating Boeing's technological prowess and market understanding. 737 MAX 7 and 10. Update: Boeing has submitted requests to the Federal Aviation Administration for temporary regulatory exemptions regarding the stall management yaw damper system on its 737 MAX 7 and MAX 1010 aircraft models. The aerospace manufacturer filed these requests on January 17, 2025, citing difficulties in meeting enhanced regulatory standards following a system classification change. The exemption requests specifically target the certification process requirements for both aircraft variants and would facilitate the implementation of a planned angle of attack system update across all MAX models. Boeing's application, which became public through US government channels on January 21st, emphasizes the critical nature of these approvals for advancing the certification timeline of these delayed aircraft models. The stall management yaw damper, an electronic system responsible for stall warning, identification, and yaw damping functions, previously received a different exemption for the 737 MAX 7 in 2023. That earlier exemption addressed lightning and radiation regulations, whereas the current request focuses on system functionality requirements and failure probability standards. Boeing's certification team maintains that granting these exemptions would expedite customer deliveries of the 737-7 and 737-10 aircraft while enhancing overall safety features. The manufacturer intends to implement improved angle of attack system safety measures across the existing MAX fleet, pending temporary exemption approval. The aerospace company assures stakeholders that currently operational 737 MAX aircraft remain unaffected by these certification matters. Boeing substantiates its safety claims by highlighting the yaw damper system's proven track record, citing 250 million flight hours of reliable operation spanning more than 25 years. The company reports that comprehensive testing and review processes for the MAX 7 and MAX 10 software configurations have confirmed the maintenance of safety and reliability standards. Certification Challenge reveals complex safety requirements. Boeing's stall management yaw damper (SMYD) system requires elevation to more stringent safety standards. The system's classification has shifted from Level B to Level A, indicating an increased recognition of potential failure risks. Under Radio Technical Commission for Aeronautics Guidelines, Level A designation applies to systems where failures could prove catastrophic, marking a significant upgrade from the previous Level B classification that only addressed hazardous failures. Boeing acknowledges that its current SMYD system for the MAX 7 and MAX 10 does not meet these heightened Level A requirements. The manufacturer seeks regulatory relief through October 2028, proposing this timeframe to achieve full compliance and retrofit delivered aircraft. This certification hurdle adds to Boeing's ongoing challenges with the MAX 7 and MAX 10 variants, though the full impact of a potential FAA rejection remains uncertain. While all 737 MAX variants utilize similar SMYD systems with minor adjustments, the MAX 10 introduces an enhanced angle of attack (EAOA) feature. This enhancement, developed in response to previous MAX accidents, aims to improve error detection in angle of attack data across all MAX models. Boeing emphasizes that the requested exemption directly affects its ability to implement these critical EAOA safety improvements across the fleet. The SMYD certification issue emerges amid Boeing's efforts to resolve earlier system complications. In June 2023, Boeing's 737 MAX development chief project engineer Gary Hamatani identified non-compliance issues regarding radiation and lightning protection standards. The FAA granted Boeing relief from these requirements through early 2027, allowing the company to address these concerns while maintaining development progress. Boeing plans to demonstrate SMYD compliance after securing certification for the MAX 7 and MAX 10 and completing the AOA enhancement implementation. The manufacturer warns that without the temporary exemption, the deployment of EAOA safety features faces delays, potentially affecting critical safety improvements across the MAX fleet. Stay tuned with us. Further, follow us on social media for the latest updates.